Were you on the receiving end of a properly played bull shark that destroyed your team? Or are you struggling to slaughter divers as a bull shark but know it's possible because you saw one absolutely destroy a diver team? Well, you came to the right place. I'm Barnabas Blue, and today will be another depth guide on how to play a bull shark. I'll discuss tactics, evolutions, what to do and not to do, as well as the sharks that synergize well with the bull shark. Let's get straight to it. In depth, the bull shark without its ability tends to be a slower, medium health, and bigger shark that doesn't do much damage. However, the shark's ability is what lets it excel. Its ability increases the shark's health, stamina, and damage temporarily. At level 2 and 3, this ability will get even stronger. With its ability active at level 3 with 100% rage, the bull shark will have the highest health pool and highest thrash damage of any shark in the game with a very large stamina pool. As a bull shark, you build rage by being close to divers. The closer you are, the more rage you build, and the bull also will build rage when divers nearby shoot. One important thing to note as the bull shark is that while your enrage ability is active, you cannot build more rage until the ability is over. The ability has a 5-second duration and also a 5-second cooldown once its initial duration has ended. Now that you understand the bull shark, let's go ahead and start with the evolutions I recommend for the bull. As a note, the shark really starts to shine once it starts getting evolution points. A general evolution tree that almost always works to start with is leveling the bull's ability to level 3 as the first 2 evolutions, and then taking Vitalized Frenzy. After those evolutions, you have a few to pick from that can be situation dependent. These are Powerful Tail, Nimble Finned, Blood Feast, Double Time, Hemogenesis, and Hangry. These are in no specific order, and as I said, can be situation or preference based. Now let's discuss why you should get Vitalized Frenzy as your third upgrade. Vitalized Frenzy's description says, killing a diver vitalizes the shark, immediately resetting the cooldown of the active ability. This allows the bull to activate its ability over and over again without having to wait for it to cool down. This is assuming you're killing divers between uses to proc Vitalized Frenzy. Just make sure to keep activating the E key to activate the bull's ability right away so you have no downtime between uses. This is what doing so looks like. Now, if you're playing a skilled diver team as a bull, you may want to reorder some of these evolutions, such as taking Nimble Finned or Double Time before you even get Vitalized Frenzy. The reason for this is skilled divers know better how to handle a bull shark, and they won't give you a chance to ever build up rage. They will instead swim out into open water to kill you before you can build any rage, so you may need these abilities to help keep you on the move. Now let's move on to bull shark tactics. As a bull, you will not want to go right after the divers with none of your rage bar filled, unless of course you catch a diver alone. Remember, the bull's strength lies in its rage. Early game, you can get away with going after divers without lots of rage because the divers will not have had the chance to buy good weapons yet. However, I still suggest trying to build some rage before going in though. One of the best ways to do this is to go in right after your teammate. The divers will be focused on your teammate, resulting in them shooting shots. This is what's going to help you build your rage as the bull much faster than just being near divers. This is where you go in and you snag a diver, then quickly try to get out alive. Unlike the other tanky sharks, you want to go in, get a single diver, and get out as the bull early game so that you can keep your rage bar filled. If the divers kill you early game, then you have to swim all the way back to them, and with no rage built yet, this is going to give the divers much more time to get situated and gather gold without having to worry about another shark attack. Now, as I said, you want to survive as much as possible while still killing divers as the bull. Normally as a shark, you'd go and eat seals to get your health back. However, as the bull shark, you want to consider how far are the seals away, because if the seals are all the way across the map, when you swim away to go eat the seals, you're going to lose a lot of your rage since you aren't close to divers to build your rage up. If a seal is close by, go ahead and eat it, then hurry back to make sure you don't lose too much rage you had built up. If you just killed a couple divers and you have evolution points built up, then I suggest to stay close to the divers and see how many you can pick off before dying. What I mean by this is to go in, kill one diver and retreat, and do this until you die. Only killing one diver and retreating will let the bull's rage cool down so that you can reactivate it on re-entry and repeat this over until you die. Obviously during this, if a seal is close by, go and eat it. Once you get the Vitalized Frenzy evolution, you can then spam that more and go for multiple divers if you wish in one run. This is also going to work best if your teammate attacks with you. You will easily be able to wipe out an entire diver squad. Against average players, this Bull Shark build is always going to destroy them. However, against more skilled players, they will try and rush you while you camp and build rage, as we talked about earlier. They'll know what happens when a full rage Bull Shark attacks. This means they'll actually swim into the open water and go after you if they know you're nearby. This can be countered a couple ways. This can be countered by running away from the divers unless you feel competent on going after the diver. Keep in mind though, the diver has 3 friends that if they're good are likely waiting for you to grab him and shoot at you, so swimming away usually works a little better. Unfortunately, the best way to counter divers and going into open water is if you have a competent teammate shark that can go after the diver chasing you. However, we both know that having a competent teammate will not always be the case. So, if you happen to be playing a diver that stays in open water, you'll want to consider maybe getting Nimble Fin and Powerful Tail. However, these are not the best evolutions for the Bull Shark, but they will be an effective counter to open water divers. While this shark definitely has a lot going for it, it does however have some weaknesses. The first weakness it has is the net gun. Since it is a larger medium speed shark, you will find yourself netted quite often. The second weakness is that it's not a good rushing shark for the beginning of the game due to having to build up rage to be good. The third weakness is the shark does not perform as well on maps where it can't hide from aggressive divers. Lastly is that the shark definitely performs better depending on what shark your teammate is actually playing as well as how well they play. This leads me into the sharks that synergize well with the bull and those that don't. The best sharks to have as teammates while playing the bull are going to be the goblin, mako, and great white shark. The goblin is going to be one of the best synergies and will synergize well because the decoy it sends out always gets shot at, which results in more rage gain for the bull shark. The mako shark synergizes well because many of the things that counter the mako do not counter the bull shark, and it's also great for picking off divers that chase the bull. On top of this, the mako shark's ability can get the bull more evolution points if it eats its mark, which equates to the bull becoming extremely deadly faster. And lastly, the great white. The reason the great white goes well with the bull is due to its massive amount of health, which means the divers have to shoot more shots, which means more rage gain for the bull. The only problem with the great white bull combo is if the divers happen to get enough gold to buy harpoons. Both these sharks are large and easy to hit with harpoons, and a harpoon shot does not generate much rage for the bull compared to an automatic weapon. This being said, goblin and mako comboed with the bull shark will be a little better pairing than the great white. All other sharks I didn't mention can also be comboed with the bull shark, they just aren't going to be a perfect pairing. The only combo I do not recommend is the double bull shark combo. If divers know how to counter a bull shark, this is going to end very badly for the bulls. The beauty of this shark is its capability, if used right, to keep constant pressure on the divers, as well as being able to take out a whole diver team on its own once it gets evolutions. I hope you gained some insight in this video on how to make the bull shark a killing machine. If you did and see yourself playing better, then I would love to hear from you how it has helped you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, a like is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more upcoming videos. If you guys would like to contact me, linked in the description is my Twitch and my Twitter. Thank you all so much for watching, and stay cool.